Yeah, OK. Thanks.
What is it? What's going on?
How's the hospital?
What do they want?
They found something up with Louise.
What do you mean?
They found marks on the baby.
Marks? Well, what sort of marks?
Bruises. So they're going to keep it in longer for observation. It's just routine, they said.
Did they say how these marks got there, these bruises?
I don't know, Owen. I don't know anything anymore. I've sat up after night trying to wonder why Sammy would abandon a baby, but the more I think about it, the more it cracks me up. And now this. I feel like I'm banging my head against a brick wall.
I know how you feel, you know. She won't talk to me, neither.
Why, Sammy?
I've told you why.
That was the hospital on the phone, Sammy. They found bruises on Louise.
What? Well, how did that happen?
That's what we want to know.
You don't think...
Sammy, what else am I supposed to think?
Dad, I wouldn't hurt her.
Are you sure, Sammy? Can you be really sure?
Of course I'm really sure. I didn't hurt her. Babies bruise easily, it happens. I didn't hurt her.
Look, can I get you a cup of tea or something?
Ah, the management trainee. You won't know yourself with a good job.
I feel a bit nervous, to tell you the truth.
Oh, is that the time? Let's make myself vaguely presentable.
Yeah, polyfillers underneath the sink, trowels in the shed.
Any more cracks like that and I'll polyfiller your mouth.
Could you drop me at the bus stop? I don't want to walk around like this. People think I'm a Jehovah's Witness.
Just give me a few minutes. John, where are you going?
Back to bed.
But you've only just got up.
Watching you two busy bees rush around has obviously worn me out.
Oh, dear.
What am I going to do with him?
Have him put down?
That's not funny.
Sorry.
Seriously, though, I'm worried sick about him. I've never seen him so down. He hasn't even left the house since his outburst on Friday. I'm dreading having to face the neighbours, especially the Corkills and Max Farnham. What must they think?
They'll have forgotten about it by now. They'll be talking about somebody else's problems.
I hope so.
Well, it didn't make the headlines then.
What didn't?
John Harrison's outburst at the Corkill soiree.
Oh, don't be so insensitive. Imagine how he must feel.
Incredibly embarrassed, I should think. Ah, Anna, hello. How are you today?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Enjoy your day off yesterday?
Oh, I just wandered around the city centre, did some touristy things, ferry across the Mersey and all that.
Saved the best things till last day.
Yes, I was just going to say that it must have been freezing, but you must be used to it coming from Poland.
Oh, I actually find it quite cold here.
Cold in Poland?
It's not cold in Poland. We have a continental climate. Besides, I think I've just about adjusted to this schizophrenic climate after 4 years here.
Oh, I didn't realise you'd been here that long.
Oh, yes. I originally came over to study English at college, but I dropped out after 6 months. It's hard enough for people here to afford further education, let alone a foreigner.
So what happened then?
Oh, I spent a year waitressing and doing other odd jobs before I discovered nannying. Oh, I'll get it.
You're falling over her again, Max.
Oh, don't be silly. Quite an amazing character, though, isn't she?
Not really, no. No more amazing than Margaret.
And don't forget, she's back next Monday.
Right, I really must dash. Can't give the boss an opportunity to get me on punctuality.
Before you go, that was my agency on the phone. I've been offered a full-time job in Hempstead.
Oh, well done.
Darling, before you go...
Later, Max. Well done. You must be really pleased.
Yeah, you must excuse Patricia. She seems a bit nervous at the moment. She's got this new boss and she's trying to impress her.
Oh, we all like to impress our employers.
Yes, well, you've certainly impressed Patricia and I.
Oh, good. Does that mean you'll be wanting me to stay on permanently? I would much rather stay in Liverpool. I didn't really want to make another move.
Oh,
Bye.
well, yes, yes, of course. We definitely want you to stay.
Oh, great. I'll just ring the agency, let them know I'll be staying in Liverpool.
This is all I need.
Hi. How's John?
He's fine, thank you. I think we owe you an apology.
Oh, not at all. We're all allowed to let off steam once in a while.
Well, I can assure you it's not his usual behaviour, but he's been a little bit under the weather recently. I really am sorry for any embarrassment we caused you.
Well, after being barred from the local shop and a nanny who elopes with a Catholic priest, this little incident seems quite trivial.
Have you had any news about Mr. Rogers' daughter and her baby?
She was in a terrible state about it, but the baby was found, abandoned outside a hospital, I believe.
By the mother?
Yes, seems like it. I suppose the demands of motherhood are quite daunting to a teenager like Sammy.
I think it's a shock at any age, but let's hope it all works out.
You off to work? Thought the schools had shut for the summer.
Oh, no, I'm not as fortunate as my pupils. No 6 weeks off for me, despite what people think. No, I've just got a few things to do and then a holiday, I think.
Sounds like the ideal tonic. Right, well, I'll leave you to it, so bye-bye.
Bye.
What a creep.
He'll hear you.
What's this about a holiday?
I've just decided. I think it's what your dad needs. Do you think you'll get a chance to pick up some brochures today?
Sure, got to go into town anyway.
All right. How's John? Is he feeling any better?
Oh, he's fine, mate.
Oh, glad to hear it. Right.
Oh, my God, we're the talk of the neighbourhood.
Sorry to call round like this.
It's all right, nice to see you. Come in. Sit down.
Any news?
No, nothing. Said to let us know today, though.
Where's Sammy?
She's in the bath.
Yeah, we can't get anything out of her.
Oh, she can't keep it all trapped up inside forever. She's bound to crack at some point or other. And she'll need you both around when she does. She'll need you to be strong.
We'll be here, won't we, Owen?
Yeah, we will. Look, I'll make a pot of tea.
Oh, that'd be smashing if it's not too much trouble. So, how are you coping?
To be honest, I'm not. Things just seem to go from bad to worse.
It'll take time, Frank. Probably okay in the end.
I wish I'd be so sure.
There's, no milk.
I'll go, Owen. I could do with some fresh air.
Should do you good.
Yeah, won't be a sec. Make yourself at home.
How you feeling?
Oh, you know, tired.
Yeah, I bet you are.
So, tell me more about your great ideas.
Well, simple, really. We just got to broaden our horizons a bit, that's all. You know, give the customers more choice. Desserts, coffee, that sort of thing. I mean, we don't want to be just another takeaway, do we?
We. For someone who was so against this idea, you certainly have become very, very enthusiastic all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, I'm here now, aren't I? And it's a job I know I can do. And I want to make the most of it for Leo and Gemma's sake.
And I think with your brains and my looks, we might just save this sinking ship.
What do you mean by that?
What's that woman waving?
It's Denise, Frank Rogers' girlfriend.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought she was some old flame I didn't recognise.
It's brilliant in here, isn't it?
All right, sir.
I thought I'd stood in a puddle outside till I saw the tropical fish. Hey, what are you doing working here? I thought you were a taxi driver.
Yeah, I was.
Do you know what this hairdresser's like next door?
You're about 5'6" with straight hair.
Oh, what's he like? I'm just on my way to Frank's, thinking of getting my hair lightened.
Hey, it's a pity you and Frank didn't make it over to the Corkles on Friday, you know. Well, Diana said she invited you both.
Well, who's Diana?
Well, the girl whose party it was. And Frank obviously had other things on his mind. How is Sammy, do you know?
Oh, she's fine as far as I know. Frank! I'm just on my way to yours. What happened to you last night?
What do you mean?
Well, You were supposed to be taking me out at weighted hours.
Oh, I'm sorry, Denise. I forgot all about it. I feel awful now.
I hope you've got a good excuse.
Believe me, I have. Can we go back to our house? No, I can't chat here.
Anyway, nice seeing you again, Mick.
See ya. See ya, Frank. Have a nice day. So listen, what's all this about saving a sinking ship?
Well, it's the last week of our trial month. If we haven't made enough money by Friday to pay Terry's rent and a decent cut of the profits, then it's goodbye pizza party. And a low dole queue.
Hello there. Marianne Dwyer, isn't it?
Oh, Mrs. Harrison, hi.
Are you here on school business? Were you looking for me?
No, I'm just popping in here.
For a takeaway? Or are you just passing on more information from the education department?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a certain newspaper article about a burnt-out school that could have ruined my reputation.
And what's that got to do with me?
The only way I can imagine that Mr. Johnson could have found out about plans to close his children's school is via a certain friend at the Education Authority.
You should think twice before making random accusations.
My name was dragged through the quagmire for something I had absolutely no control over. I've every sympathy for Mr. Johnson and the other parents, but the decision to close that school was made long before I even arrived on the scene.
Yes, well, most people have some kind of evidence before they go around accusing people.
And most professional people consider the consequences before they go shouting their mouths off to all and sundry.
Look, it'll be about 20 minutes, okay? All right, bye. Hello. How'd you know I'd be here then?
I didn't, to be honest.
So, you come about something about the school or just to get a pizza?
Is your brother around?
Yes.
Oh, great. You made it.
Your little brother has promised me a surprise lunch.
Good at surprising people, aren't you, bro?
Are you in a motor?
Yes, I am.
And you do like Italian food?
My favourite.
Oh, brilliant. There's this great little restaurant in West Kirby. What's it called? You know, the Casa something.
West Kirby? Is he always this generous with other people's cars?
Oh, you've never been proud, have you?
So, you don't mind if I slip off for a couple of hours? I promise to come straight back.
Look, I don't want to be a killjoy, bro, but don't be too long, will you? There's only me and Mike here
No,
today.
Scout's on, I promise. Just a quick lunch and I'm back here on deliveries. See ya.
I'll see you again, Mick.
Yeah, looks like. Bye.
Bye. Hey, there are no hard feelings, are there? I mean, you did say you definitely weren't interested in that, didn't you?
I haven't got time for hard feelings, have I? I've got a new menu to draft out. Family to support.
You'll never change, will you?
Unfortunately.
See you later.
Hello, Pizza Parade. Can I help you?
Denise was on her way around, bumped into her at the shops.
Where's your Sammy?
Upstairs.
Oh, I've got a surprise for her.
Should we make another pot of tea?
You sure you don't mind?
No, not at all.
You didn't say you had a guest again.
Lynn? Oh, she just called round to see how we were.
She's after you.
She isn't, don't be daft.
Well, you can't see it, that's all. You'll have to let her down gently. You've got to be cruel to be kind. Were you with her last night?
No, of course I wasn't.
I hope not. So, where's the new mother then? Sammy!
No, Denise, leave it.
Oh, Aya, it's only me. So where is she? Who? Oh, you'll be made up when you see what I've got for her. Oh, Kevin's little girl's grown out of them now.
What are you talking about? Do you like a cup of tea, love?
No, I don't want anything. Oh, look at this. Some of these clothes actually make me feel quite maternal.
Denise, thanks, but...
Why? All of a sudden, has everyone become obsessed with babies? I don't want to know. I haven't got a baby. I don't need your baby clothes. I don't need your tea. I don't need your advice. In fact, I just want to be on my own, all right?
Sammy! No, Owen, leave it.
Well, what did I say wrong?
Hi, had a good day.
Was Oscar Wilde straight?
Ah, I take it that means no.
I spoke to Joe Keefe in design about the artwork for the charity account. She hasn't even begun it. It was supposed to be finished yesterday.
Oh, dear.
Then I was late for a meeting on one of the more important campaigns. Karen Clark couldn't resist having a quiet word with me afterwards.
Oh.
Just makes me so angry the way everything stops dead just to cater to her whims.
Oh, she's the boss.
Fat profits. That's all it boils down to, isn't it?
Someone's got to pay the bills.
I'm beginning to think I'm not cut out to do this job.
Oh, you just had a rough day at work, that's all.
Just don't think I'm the same person anymore. Can't justify putting profits before people. Must be going soft. Hi. That's Thomas.
Oh, he seems to have taken to the idea of having me here permanently. I'll move in as soon as Margaret collects her stuff. Sooner the better, really. Would you mind keeping an eye on him for 2 minutes while I nip to the shop?
No problem.
Thank you. Won't be long.
Look, I can explain. Patricia, please. No. Listen.
Frank, why didn't you ring me? I could have come over and helped you out. That poor baby.
It's not the sort of thing you go around telling the world about, is it?
Oh, you know I wouldn't have minded. I could have come over and cooked you some tea or something.
Talking of which, you must be starving, Frank.
Why no? I'll go and see Mick and get us some pizzas, my treat.
It cost you a fortune.
I don't mind.
I know. Who fancies a big plate of egg and chips?
That sounds more like it.
I'll get started then. Have you got eggs and potatoes?
There's oven chips in the freezer.
I'll do it.
No, it's all right. I don't mind.
Nor do I.
Hello? Yeah? About time.
Do you want to give me a hand?
No, it's all right. You may as well do it.
You sure? Do you want some?
No, thanks. I'll get a pizza on the way home.
Come on, then.
Was that me Mum? She said she'd ring.
No. It was the social services, if you're interested. They're sending somebody over tomorrow to see us. To discuss the future of your baby.
And?
She can only be brought back home if a relative is willing to be responsible for her.
Yeah, but we are willing, aren't we? All of us, we're all responsible.
I don't know. Are we, Sam?
What are you all staring at? I only did what I thought was best. I didn't hurt her, you know. I'm not a maniac. She just wouldn't shut up. No matter what I did for her, she just wouldn't stop. I mean, it was all right for you. You two could go out to work and get away from it. I couldn't. I was stuck in here with her. I didn't want it to be like this, Dad. I did try, didn't I? I mean, I spent months reading those mother and baby magazines. I even knitted some stupid cardigans like some old woman. They didn't even fit her. They're completely the wrong size. She just didn't feel like mine. I just knew I wasn't old enough to have a baby with me every second of the day. And not being able to have a minute to myself. And even when I wasn't with her, I could still hear her screaming. I mean, I can even hear her screaming now. But I'm not bad, Dad. And I'm not sick. I just couldn't go on. I had to take her back.
It's all right, Sam. Come on, you let it all out. Everything's going to be all right, Sam.
Hi, Dad. What's happening on Meadowcroft Park, then?
Yeah, a few murders, a few affairs, nothing out of the ordinary. Still, it beats the rest of daytime television.
What can you expect?
At least after Wednesday, I'll have more choice.
How do you mean?
He means he's ordered a TV satellite dish. It's being fitted on Wednesday.
Satellite TV? Excellent.
So how was work?
Oh, in Oxford degree, I spent the afternoon in the warehouse stacking boxes. Still unemployed.
Well, I haven't stopped for a moment today. Any exotic surprises for tea?
No, what do you fancy?
Oh, no. You haven't even done the breakfast dishes yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I didn't mean to do them. Anyway, you're always telling me to take things easy.
I got those brochures, by the way.
What brochures?
I asked him to get them. I thought I've just got a few more things to do at school and then we could go away.
Where to?
Oh, anywhere. Greece, perhaps.
Ah, that'll be my pizza. I rang as I left work.
I'm all right, Jack.
Now, how's that for fast service?
And what about Margaret? Because She's coming back next week, remember?
That is her problem.
And yours, because you're going to be the one to tell her she's sacked.
How's that for fast service?
Wonderful. Shame you got the wrong house.
Oh, no. This is 7 Brookside.
Oh, that'll be for me. I hope you don't mind. I thought I could eat it on my way home.
They're a lazy shower in this place. We're only a little walk along the path.
Ah, they seem to taste so much better getting them delivered, though, don't they?
And I suppose it rather depends on how handsome the delivery boy is. £5, please.
How much?
I'm sorry, there's a minimum charge for delivery.
Oh, I think I'll walk down the pathway next time and pick it up myself.
So, are you settling in all right?
Oh, I'm not living in yet. I can't wait. I'm staying in a really horrible bed and breakfast.
With a double bedroom?
No men allowed. Sorry.
Oh, that's a shame.
Excuse me, Anna. Do you mind if we have a word?
Oh.
That sounds a bit serious. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
It's about moving in.
Well, is there a problem?
Oh, how would you feel about a probationary month till we all get to know each other a little better?
I did turn the other job down.
Yes, I know, but I think we should give Thomas more time to adjust before moving someone else in.
If you think that is best.
Yes, I do. Don't we, Max?
Yes, it's for the best. Absolutely.
Good.
How is she?
Fast asleep. I've never seen her so upset. God, she's still only a baby herself.
Look, I've been thinking.
What about?
Well, when the baby comes back, it might be better if I take her to my mum's.
Owen, I've had enough upset for one day. There's only one thing that baby needs now, and that's a mother.
I know, but you've heard what Sammy's been saying.
She's scared, that's all.
And I'm scared too. How do we know she'll accept it? And why should she want to now? There's a social worker coming here tomorrow. What if they see her in this state? And what if they think... Well, what if they think she did harm the baby? What are you looking for?
Just making sure we got tea and coffee. Got to have something to offer this social worker.
Did the shopping yesterday?
Yeah, good lad. At least if she comes nosing around in here, she'll see that we get fed properly.
Yeah, she'll be in a minute, won't she?
Sammy up here?
Getting dressed.
What sort of mood she in?
Quiet.
Well, if she's quiet when this woman gets here, we're going to have to do a talking for her.
Oh, yeah, but I won't know what to say, will I?
Well, just say all the right things. That we're a family, we can look after our own. We've got a few problems, but there's nothing we can't handle. We're all right.
Yeah, but we're not, are we?
Owen, I know that, mate. But you don't want them to take your daughter away, do you?
Of course not.
And I don't want them to snatch my granddaughter. So me and you stick together and do Sammy's talking for her.
Right.
All right, Sammy, OK?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Do you want a butty or something?
No, thanks, I'm not hungry.
What are you looking at?
I'm just watching the race. Which strip do you think will reach the bottom first? My money's on that one.
John, I hate seeing you like this. You haven't left the house for days.
Nothing to leave the house for.
Why don't you go to the shops? We need a new light bulb for the bedroom.
Is that the best you can do?
Well, I don't know. Why don't you go for a walk? See if you can come up with some fundraising ideas for the school.
I think I'd rather stick to the light bulb. I'm fresh out of ideas at the moment.
Hang on a minute, Tom, oh love.
Yep.
If you go to the shops, could you get us some toilet paper?
Yeah, no sweat.
And make sure it's the soft stuff. I don't get many luxuries these days.
Any particular colour?
You're a case, you are. I'm not half gonna miss your little laughs.
Yeah, I'll miss you too, Julia. But if Rod wants us out, then out we must go.
Evicted by me own flesh and blood.
Yeah, well, he's married. It changes you.
Not for the better either.
Oh, anyway, I better get my shopping done.
His grandmother, his sister, and his best friend, homeless.
Julia, you know perfectly well that I'm moving into my flat this afternoon. A nice big flat, better than a little box room I had here.
Oh, so my grandson's home wasn't good enough for you?
It was till they give me my cards, yeah.
I still can't believe it. Flown destitute out onto the streets.
Got your council house, haven't you?
That's not the point.
I wonder what is. Anyway, I'll get your bug roll. Ta-ra.
Hi. Hiya, love. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I saw the man before kind of dishing.
What?
The telly thingy.
Oh, the satellite dish, yeah.
I think they're marvellous, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you have to come round sometime. We can watch a couple of dirty movies together.
Oh, I'll have to keep my eye on you.
Well, anytime you're after a toy boy.
Oh, you're on.
Right. Thanks again.
Thanks. Bye.
Peter, what are you doing now?
Swatting. They gave me a list to read through at work, so I thought I may as well do it at home in comfort.
Only you could land a job where you're skiving 2 days after you start.
Who's skiving?
Hello, love. Everything all right?
Fine, thanks.
Good. And how are you? Feeling better?
Much better, thank you.
Looking forward to endless hours of satellite entertainment, eh, Dad?
For the want of anything better to do, yes.
Well, I just want you to know that neither Rod nor Diana, nor myself for that matter, thought that the wedding do was ruined one iota by that bit of trouble. In fact, it was hardly noticed.
Good. We're glad about that.
Everyone just put it down to high spirits. After all, we'd all had a few, hadn't we?
I was perfectly sober, thank you very much.
Oh, I know that, love, but well, you know what people are like.
I don't care what people are like.
John, weren't you going to go and get that light bulb?
Oh, yes, that light bulb. Well, I suppose I've got to go out sometime.
Where are you? Take a change. Where's that, Tracy? Hiya, Trace! Hey, I thought you were mine.
Hiya.
All right.
I am. For now.
Suppose I'm a laughing stock round here now, am I?
Who's laughing?
I'm not stupid.
Well, you are if you worry yourself sick over nothing.
Oh, come on, Ron. You know as well as I do, I made a complete and utter fool of myself at Rod's wedding the other day.
Who to, eh? Who to? Half them people round there were too blathered to remember their own names, let alone your...
My what? Performance? Antics?
You know, I don't know about asthma, but you're going to give yourself an ulcer at this rate.
I might as well be ill. Treating me like an invalid.
I wish you'd calm down, you know. It's not good for you, especially if you're not well.
I'm fine. That's the problem. Nobody believes me.
All right, John. If you say you're fine, that's good enough for me.
Tell that to Barbara, will you? Anyway, light bulbs. Can't see any here.
No, I don't stock 'em, mate. Sorry.
That's my job for the day screwed, then.
Well, you could always try that cowboy corkle next door if you're that desperate.
Oh, I can't go in there.
That's bent, that's set up, you know. I've only got some shyster estate agent coming round here to collect me rent, but he doesn't go near him, does he? Oh, no. Bloody squatter. It's not right, you know. Why should I shell out when he doesn't?
I don't know.
Anyway, why can't you go in there?
Because I had a go at him at the wedding, you know why.
Oh, come on, John. For God's sake, you can't go running scared of the world just because you blew your stack at some do. Anyway, buying a couple of lousy light bulbs off him would be apology enough for that cheapskate.
I don't want to.
Go on, get in there.
Perhaps later. I'll think about it.
I'm not having any social worker telling us our house isn't fit for a little baby.
No.
Owen, she's there. Really? Oh, Sammy, don't be getting upset. And don't be saying anything you don't mean.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Well, you know what I mean.
Hi.
Hello, come in.
Thanks. I've just called to... Oh, hi, Sammy. Just come to see if there was any news. News? About the baby.
Only good. We'll all be back to normal soon, won't we?
Yeah, everything will be sorted soon. The baby back in no time, won't we?
Oh, great. You must be missing her like mad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all are, aren't we? Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, Patricia, but to be honest with you, there's somebody due in a minute to discuss the arrangements for Louise coming home and that.
Oh, of course, I'll get out of your way. I'm heading into work soon anyway.
OK, thanks.
Thanks for calling in.
That's OK. Bye. See you, Sammy. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Bye.
Great, isn't it? Half of Liverpool must know about the ins and outs of this lot. Social workers. I mean, people will be thinking all kinds have gone on in here.
Cracking the flags, isn't it?
Take the shades.
I picked them up last week in Uncle Jimmy's shop. Only cheap. Not that they'll be much use to me where I'm going.
You're not half a hypochondriac now. There's nothing wrong with you.
I don't mean up there. I mean me council house. You don't catch the sun in that backyard like you do here.
Well, you don't have to go yet. Let's not back for a fortnight.
No. Me mind's made up. I'm already packed, apart from my smalls. If my own grandson wants me out, then I won't stay here a minute longer than I have to.
So when are you going?
This afternoon.
Oh, well, I'm on my own then.
You don't have to be, love.
I don't mind.
But what are you going to do then when they come back?
Dunno. There's not much round here for me, is there?
There's a grandmother who loves you.
I know, Nan, but I just thought I'd go back on the ships.
Back on the ships? Don't you think you'd be better off with your feet on terra firma?
Oh, it was crazy to see, Nan. I just felt like I didn't have to answer to anyone.
When do you think you'd be going then?
Dunno. We'll have to see what jobs are on offer. Could be a couple of weeks or a couple of months.
Well, why don't you move in with me then, just for the time being?
With you?
Yeah. You have to have somewhere to stay till you get fixed up. I mean, you wouldn't like being on your own. You'd miss the company. And you'd have no one to tell you juicy gossip to.
No, I'm not sure, Nan.
And you'd have somewhere to stay when the ship was in dock.
Tell you what, I'll take you round with your stuff later, and if the place is still up to my Sky High standards, then I'll think about it.
You know it makes sense.
Hello, come in.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm Owen, Louise's dad. Can I take your coat?
Thanks. Sammy? I'm Wendy Farmer. I've been assigned to your case.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Oh, you know, a bit tired.
Would you mind if I had a chat alone with Sammy for a few minutes?
Well, actually, we'd both like to know what you got to say.
Well, I quite understand that, but I'll put you fully in the picture later if that's OK.
Yeah, OK, no problem. We know upstairs.
All right.
See you later, Sam.
Right, let's get rid of the men then. First things first. I want you to realise, Sammy, that our #1 priority is to get Louise back here with you and the rest of the family as soon as we can.
Is she all right?
She's fine.
So fine that you have to keep her away from me?
No, you know that's not the case, Sammy. It's just a matter of routine.
For abuse?
Nobody's accusing you of anything, though. Louise has some slight bruising. 90 times out of 100, it's self-inflicted. But in the circumstances, we're obliged to check, that's all.
She's probably better off where she is anyway. One of the nurses could be a better mother to her than I have.
Now, that's not true. Motherhood's not easy for anyone. New parents have teething troubles just the same as their babies.
Do you reckon?
All sorts of things can go wrong in the short term.
Well, like what?
Well, health-wise, there's a lot of postnatal conditions that can affect you.
You saying I'm off my head or something?
No, not at all. Just when a case like yours occurs, we do take everything into account.
Is that good or bad?
It's not a question of good or bad, Sammy. Nobody's blaming you for anything.
Except myself.
I'm just here to find out how you feel and what you want.
Owen. I just want Owen.
And Louise.
I just want things to be back to normal.
And does normal include having Louise back home? I'm sorry if you feel hassled by all these questions, Sammy. All we want is for Louise to come home. Is that what you want?
Of course she does. Don't you, Sammy? She's just a bit upset, that's all. We all want Louise back, don't we, Sam? Sammy?
Right then, I'm off.
OK, love.
So see you then.
Yes, see you, Tomo.
Right, it was nice knowing you. Ta-ra.
Tell you one thing I won't miss. The smell of that lad's sweaty feet.
I know, yeah.
So quiet.
You're telling me.
Never seen like this before.
I know. He couldn't even pluck up the courage to talk to that Jimmy Corkill earlier.
So dead.
I think we're in for a long, hard summer.
Hey, it looks fantastic, doesn't it?
What?
Your dish?
Yeah. The way it's cocked at that cheeky little angle. Perfect. What do you think, Tracy?
I wouldn't know.
Have you had any good films on it yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, I bet they have all sorts on it.
Why don't the pair of you come in and have a test run? See what you think.
Oh, I couldn't.
Of course you could. You and Tracy are more than welcome. Aren't they, Mum?
Of course. Shall we have a nose then, Trace?
You can, Nan. I'm all right here, thanks.
Oh, looks like it's just you and me then.
How are you feeling?
Oh, all right. I'm sorry about that. I just got a bit hassled.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're all entitled to get upset now and then.
Well, if you're up to it, perhaps we could carry on.
With what exactly?
Assessing whether the time's right for Louise to come home.
Well, surely it is. Look, I'm Louise's father, and I'm more than willing to hold myself responsible for looking after her.
I think Miss Farmer knows that, Owen.
And then there's Mr. Rogers. He does his whack as well. I mean, between us, we can cope. You've only got to look round the place. Look, you can't find any fault in here.
I'm not doubting for a second that you could cope, Owen. I would just like to hear what Sammy feels about things.
I'd like you to bring Louise back.
Are you sure, Sammy?
Yeah.
And when would you like her home?
As soon as possible, please.
As long as you're sure.
She is. She just said so, hasn't she?
I am, honest.
Good.
So, what happens now?
We arrange a day for you to pick Louise up.
When?
By the end of the week, hopefully.
So, she could be home by this Friday?
Yeah.
And then what happens after that?
You can start being a family again.
How long's she going to be here?
God knows. I didn't invite her.
Oh, this is marvellous, this. If I didn't have to pack, you see, I'm moving back into my own little place again. I could sit here for hours.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's a Doris Day film on in a minute.
Haven't you got some files to read?
I can wait.
Your lad was just telling me that you get a bit bored and that round the house.
Was he?
Well, if there's nothing on this to keep you occupied, I always find that a nice game of bingo takes me out myself.
Don't gamble.
Never too late to start.
I'm off.
Where?
Still haven't got your light bulb, remember?
Entscheidende Maßnahmen gegen die Trockenheit.
Patricia, hi.
Hello, I'm glad I caught you out here.
Sounds ominous.
No, it's just I wouldn't mind a quick chat away from office walls with big ears.
Oh, far away.
It's about the PSS charity account.
Right. Making progress?
Quite a bit, yes, but to be frank, I could be making a hell of a lot more.
What's the problem?
Well, I don't want to name names, but I don't feel I'm getting maximum departmental cooperation on this one.
And what gives you that impression?
Well, take the art department, for
I
instance.
thought you weren't going to mention names.
Oh, sorry, it's not just them, it's... Anyway, I asked the art department to rough out some basic ideas for logos for the Personal Service Society. You know, just as a starting point, something to kick about.
And?
And that was 3 weeks ago. And we're talking an hour's work, tops. I've had nothing back.
Well, you know as well as I do, they're pretty busy up there at the moment.
Hours work.
Yeah, well, all I've given to you is an hour taken away from, say, the Marsden account. It's all a matter of prioritisation.
But I can't function properly unless the support system is there.
Well, it is. But, unfortunately, accounts like the Marsden job often make big demands on our resources, which is how it should be. There's a lot of money involved.
So, meanwhile, the charity account just gets shoved to one side.
Let's be realistic. You don't scrabble around in the fridge for leftovers when there's a three-course meal waiting to be eaten.
Can't say as I find your analogy particularly palatable at the moment.
I really admire your commitment on this one, Patricia, but just take a step back. We haven't all got your perspective on the job. Try and look at the wider picture,
There you go, love. Happy cricketing, eh? See you again, ta-ra. So what do I owe this unexpected honour?
Just fancied a laugh, that's all.
Oh, did you? Listen, at these prices, it'll be my clientele who'll be doing the laughing.
Yeah. If they like jumble sales, that is.
Quality gear, this, mate.
Yeah. Listen, and you better save your customer.
Hello. What are you after, then? Me?
A light bulb, actually.
Oh, yeah. Could do with one of those myself. See if I can shed some light as to why I was virtually attacked at my own nephew's wedding reception.
Nobody attacked anybody.
Oh, didn't they? Might not look that way from where you were standing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to have a go at you. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, well, I was only joking, you know. I don't really think you passed it.
Yeah, well, I do most of the time.
You know what? Behave, will ya? Big fella like you?
Well, you're only as big as you feel, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I suppose so.
After making a clown of myself at the wedding the other day, I feel about that big.
Listen, there's no harm, you know, in letting off a bit of steam every now and then.
Oh, perhaps. But not in other people's faces, eh? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, well, hey, look, no bother, eh, mate? Hey, listen, your light bulbs are over there.
Thanks.
Hey, Ronnie, don't tell me. You don't stock light bulbs. All right, girls, going on a picnic, are you? Nice one. Hey, John, you'll find we've got most wattages there, kid.
Cheers.
There you go, love, 50p. Thanks a lot. Ta-ra now. Right, 50p, John.
Your dad's just nipping out, Sam. Thought we'd have a Chinese for dinner. Bit of a celebration, you know. What do you fancy?
Nothing, thanks.
You sure? Please yourself.
Well, I'll just have one last look. Flippin' heck now, what have you got in this case?
The accoutrements.
Need a hand?
No thanks, I'm all right.
Don't look all right.
You tell her, love. No point in letting a nice pair of muscles like that go to waste.
What muscles?
Feel that? Nuts in cotton.
I'll wait in the car, eh, love?
Alone at last. What's she got in it?
A makeup.
I bet you're looking forward to having the house to yourself for a bit.
Maybe.
Maybe you'll be in need of a bit of company.
Dunno.
Well, big place knocking around on your own, eh?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Suppose you'll miss your nan now she's going.
Not really, no.
Oh, still.
you need someone to help cushion the blow.
Oh, I don't think so, because I'll probably be moving in with her myself at the weekend, and then I'll probably be off sailing around the world again. See ya.
Is that you, John?
Yeah.
At last, the famous light bulb.
Completed your task for the day then, eh, Dad?
Very funny. I thought you were supposed to be working instead of chatting up the neighbours.
Oh, it was work, believe you me.
Right. Better go and put the bulb in then.
We only needed one.
I only bought one.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure I only bought one.
Then why have you got two?
I don't know. I only paid for one.
How many thieves does it take to pinch a light bulb?
I don't need your smart aleck remarks, thank you very much.
Now calm down, John.
I don't understand it. I went into the shop and I bought one light bulb.
Maybe it was buy one, get one free.
Peter.
I'll have to take it back.
Well, don't be stupid, Dad. I don't hear any sirens. You got clean away with it.
Might be a bit embarrassing trying to take it back.
Suppose so. I don't understand it.
How's it looking, then?
I can't tell. You're in my light.
Just waiting's doing my Sweden.
Look, if I rush it, I'll get it wrong.
Well, surely to God we've made it after all the effort we've put in.
It's not up to God, is it? It's up to Terry. And we haven't pulled in enough money in there. It means we haven't covered the cost of running the place, so we're out.
What if we're just under?
Look, Ellis, change the record, will you?
What to?
Well, I don't know. Tell us about your love life or something.
Nothing to tell.
Oh, what about this Marianne one?
What about it?
Thought you took her out the other day.
Yeah.
So how'd it go then?
All right, chaps, how goes it?
All right, man.
Asking about an hour, Ron.
Why, what's up?
Our month's trial. And if we haven't cleared our overheads, then no more salami specials.
So what would you say if I could solve all your problems in one foul swipe?
Ron Dixon, marry me.
You got yourself a husband then, haven't you?
Hang on a minute, Ron, there. I'm not with you here, mate.
Solidarity, Mick, that's what I'm talking about. Jimmy Corkle's thriving in his squat while we're struggling to make ends meet. So I reckon that we stop coughing up the rent every month until that cowboy's been run out of town. I reckon I'll be going on a rent strike. Well, come on, lads, what do you think?
One foul swipe.
Well, it's all for one for all then, isn't it?
Ron, we sublet from Terry. We pay him the rent, not the elusive Barry Grant.
If we pulled a stunt like that, Terry would just ask for his keys back.
So why don't we get Terry to come on the rent strike?
Crap all over his best mate.
Well, you never know, do you?
Any other ideas?
Look, can I have a bit of quiet here, boys? I'm trying to concentrate, you know.
All right, fellas. Have we made it, or what?
You missed out falafel.
Hello, what?
Oh, I don't know, some Greek thing. Peter's latest favourite.
Oh, trust him to stick his nose in. I planned that shopping list like a military manoeuvre.
You are then, Monty. Your money off vouchers.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, young Tommy. How's your belly for spots, then? So, how's the job going?
Oh, great, thanks.
Maxie not started playing up, then?
Oh, how do you mean?
Oh, nothing, just wondered if you'd settled in yet.
Oh, I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
Touch wood, it'll be a permanent arrangement.
How do you mean, like, moving in and that?
That's the general idea.
Well, what about Margaret? She not coming back?
Oh, the girl who was here before. Not as far as I know. They don't say very much about her in front of me.
No.
No? Do you know anything about what happened before?
All I know is it's given me the biggest headache since the morning after me stag night.
Oh.
Yeah. I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
Right. Well, I'll have to dash now. I'm treating myself to a pizza for my lunch.
Ah, yeah. Hey, hang on. Did you say pizza?
Yeah?
And is, Maxie coming home for his dinner, like?
Well, he said he might be.
Wouldn't be getting a pizza then, love. Oh, he hates junk food going in that house. Tell you what, you stick a hamburger under Maxie Farnham's nose and he's quite liable to stick a punch on yours.
Honestly?
Honestly, would I lie to you? Listen, take my tip. You're better off with a can of tuna. Something healthy, you know. Actually, we stock a lot of that round our place. Call in, see one of the girls. They'll sort you out. They'll tend to your every whim.
Right. I'll do that then.
Fine.
Oh! Come on, Thomas.
Ta-da.
Bye.
Now then, Mr. H.
You forgot these.
Oh, hey, my profits will be well up if you fill all them up.
I am filling him up, Ron, but not at your shop.
He's going to the new supermarket over on the industrial estate.
Oh, see.
Just checking it out.
Bound to be cheap and nigh, aren't they?
Well, why don't you come and see for yourself? If you're not too busy.
Why don't we all go? Have a party?
Well, I was going to go home and check the books, but well, I don't suppose a shuff the opposition could do any harm, can it?
Bit of market research, what do you say?
Right, get on. Come on, Lou. We won't last, love.
Here's your dad. Hiya.
Oh, there she is. Back where she belongs.
Oh, like, look, I forgot how gorgeous she is.
Takes after her mum.
Sammy, look. She wants to say hello to her mum. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry, Louise. I'm really sorry.
It's all right, Sam. She's made up she's home with her mum. We all are.
I can't hope to compete with these prices.
Falafel.
Hope you're not going to be bailing around here all the time.
Have to ask my wife about that one, mate.
Yeah, well, we depend on the likes of yourselves and Barbara to keep us going. You're our regulars, our lifeblood.
Listen, mate, if you can find a flaming falafel, I'll never shop anywhere else but your place ever again.
What is it, anyway?
We're gonna have to ask somebody, aren't we?
See, that's the difference, though, isn't it? You don't get the personal touch here like you do down the trading post. I mean, I'd be treating you like royalty now.
Come on, let's split up and go in search, shall we?
Yes, Your Highness.
Well, surely you're going to knock off for a bit of lunch.
No, I've told you no. I want to get as much done as I can while Anna's not here.
How come?
Because if she was here, she'd be in here doing something.
No what?
She hovers.
Hovers?
Well, she hoovers or puts the kettle on or a million and one other things.
Well, you should be grateful. She's a very good worker.
But she's always here. At least Margaret used to disappear off to her room and play with her tapes and stuff.
Or play with the priest or disappear altogether.
She hasn't disappeared altogether. As far as we know, she's due back next Monday.
So what?
So, what are we going to do then?
Nothing. God, if you'd have hired Anna, she'd be hailed as the nanny of the century by now.
Well, don't expect me to break the news to Margaret.
Don't you worry, I won't.
Right, can I get on with my work now?
Do you have to?
Yes, I have to. Somebody's got to make sure this charity project works.
So?
If it was left to the likes of Karen Clark, it would disappear without trace. That's why I'm holed up at home, because her attitude's the same as the rest of them in the office. Indifference on a grand scale.
So what's the problem?
Oh, God knows. Never felt so downright bloody patronised. See the wider picture.
What picture?
I went to her in good faith with some of my troubles about the accounts, and she more or less told me I was too involved for my own good.
Yes, well, you have been a touch hyper lately.
That's because I take it seriously, because I care.
Well, you shouldn't let it cloud your judgment.
You're beginning to sound like Karen. Since when has commitment been a dirty word?
No, it isn't. I don't know, is it? Don't let commitment turn into obsession.
Hi. Oh, hello. It's lovely out.
I thought you were getting a pizza for your lunch.
No, I got tuna instead. Is that okay?
Yes, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's a relief.
Success!
Sorry?
Falafel. Found it.
Good man.
You don't have to do all this, you know, Dad.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Bit of pool do me no harm. Isn't that right, Owen?
Hey?
Just saying about mucking in.
How are you? Sound?
I know, but you don't have to feel as if you have to sit in with us all day.
I don't. I've invited Denise round for a glass of the Alvino. If it's all right with you, like.
Oh, God, Dad, it is your house. I mean, I think you're allowed to have a friend round, you know.
I know, but when I first met Denise, and I was a bit smitten with her, I went my own merry way, didn't I? I should have ignored you all, just because I had a duty.
You didn't. And anyway, all's fair in love and war.
No one said anything about love.
Yeah, I'll get it. All right, come in.
Thanks, love.
All right, Lynn.
Oh, how's the baby?
Great. Fancy a glass of vino?
Oh, it's a bit early for me. Cup of tea will do, thanks.
I'll tell you what, I'll make the tea, shall I? Sammy, do you want to give us a hand?
OK.
Just been changing this smelly little urchin.
Oh, happy to have her back.
What do you think?
Can I have a hold?
Yeah, help yourself.
No.
There you go.
Come on, Puppet. Oh, who's glad to be back with her granddad then, eh?
So what do you owe the pleasure?
Oh, bad news, Frank. I went to see a solicitor this morning about our Nick's accident.
And?
He doesn't seem to think we've got a leg to stand on over this compensation.
You're joking.
No. Rules are rules, he said. The company's not obliged to pay us a penny compensation if it doesn't want to.
What, just because of one lousy rule?
Well, legally, they're in the right.
Legally, yeah? Charming, that is.
Lynn, how do you want your tea?
Oh, white, no sugar, tar. Anyway, this solicitor reckons taking them to court would be a complete waste of money.
And all because he did someone a favour. It's wrong, now.
But what can we do?
I don't know. But don't give up yet. If we put our heads together, we'll come up with something. You trust me.
Right. That's a lot, then.
OK, mate.
I'll just park this trolley.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Come on, John, are we going or what?
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Enjoy your meal.
Listen, I'm going to have to nip out. We've run out of anchovies.
Are you sure? Wouldn't bother if I were you. Better going down the DSS.
Oh, no.
Are you trying to say we've not made it?
Nope. Almost 200 quid short. Nowhere near.
200?
Yep.
Surely Terry will give you a bit more time.
No, definitely not. You heard him. His rent and a cut of the profits.
Well, can't you find the extra?
We put all the spare cash we had into this place. There's nowhere I could borrow that amount at this short notice.
We're stitched.
I know we can make a go of this place. We're halfway there.
Except we're not going to get a chance to finish the job, are we?
Should I bother to turn to tonight, then?
Ah, no, Matty. No point, is there?
What's that old song now? Torn between two lovers.
Aye, a joke's a joke, but you're pushing your luck.
You're the one with all the luck. 2 women after you.
Lynn's not... Well, you know why she's here?
Oh, hi, Denise, come in.
Hello, love. Bit early, aren't you?
And what sort of welcome's that?
Oh, sorry, Ellen's called on about that terrible crash, you know.
Oh, hello. Listen, hon, can I use your loo? I'm desperate.
Yeah, sure. You know where it is, don't you?
Shall I open the wine, then?
Oh, best idea I've heard all day, that. Won't be a min. Here, you better take her back, love, before I get broody. Right. Anyway, I'll let you get on.
Oh, well, I'm going upstairs anyway to get the stuff ready for a bath. So I'll see you.
You going?
I've got things to do.
Stay and have a glass of wine?
I don't think so, Frank. I think Denise probably wants you to herself for a bit.
No, she wouldn't mind.
No, honestly, I'd rather go. I'd feel like a bit of a gooseberry sitting there between you and your girlfriend.
No, honestly, it's nothing like that. Stay and have a drink.
Maybe another time. I think that's my cue to go.
OK, well, we'll get this combo thing sorted out.
We can only try.
You'll do it.
Right.
Right, come on, I'll give you a hand with this stuff.
No, it's okay.
No, don't be daft. Come on, I'll give you a hand.
No, really, it's okay.
Right, then I'll see you in London, eh?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Ah, we meet again.
Hiya. I took your advice about the pizza before.
Oh, yeah. Good girl. It's not worth the hassle, is it?
Anything else I should look out for?
I thought we'd watch satellite TV this afternoon. There's a really good film on.
I'm not in the mood, I'm sorry.
It'll be fun. I bought you a pizza.
Pizza? I've just spent an hour and a half getting all this shopping. What the hell do we want a pizza for?
If that's how you feel, I'll throw it away.
Barbara! God, give me strength.
Drowning them all, like.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were. Even I know you're not supposed to treat a baby like that. Come on, cutie. Are you all right, darling? Hey? Daddy get you nice and dry? You're sitting on the towel. Come on, sweetheart. There's a big girl. Come on. There you go. Oh, that's a good girl. That's it, Louise. Daddy's here now. That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
Aren't you drinking your wine?
In a minute.
Oh, come and sit over here, you misery.
I'm dead comfy here. All right, Sam. Are you off?
I'm just going for a walk, Tro.
See ya.
Oh, I don't know. A fella splashes out on a new settee and won't even sit in it. All right, then. I'll come to you.
Aye. Owen's upstairs.
Oh, what's the matter with you?
Nothing.
didn't even get a proper kiss when I came in.
Oh, don't be daft.
You could make up for it now, though. Oh, what's up with you, Frank?
Nothing.
Have I done something wrong?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Oh, is it with getting the baby back and all that?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank God for that. I thought you might have been two-timing me with your little friend Lynn.
Oh, just as if.
You suddenly look very guilty, Frank.
No, I don't.
Is there something you're wanting to tell me? You haven't, have you?
Not, I swear to you, nothing's happened.
So what's the matter, then?
I like her.
I like a lot of people.
No, I really like her. I like you too. I think you're great. I mean, we've had some great laughs, haven't we?
But?
I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Try.
Me and Lynn, we seem to have loads in common.
Like?
Kids and that. We're the same sort of age.
I see.
This might sound daft, but I can sort of imagine being with her.
What can you imagine with me?
I've never really thought about it.
Oh. So what do you want to do?
Maybe we should knock her in the head for a bit.
A bit?
For good.
I can't argue with that. I better get going then.
I'll drop you off.
No, thanks. It's a nice day. I'll walk.
I'll give you a lift.
No.
I'm not half sorry.
Not half as sorry as I am.
Well, we might as well leave the place as we found it.
Yeah.
Oh, this does nothing for my image, this.
Won't be in a fairy, you mean?
Thanks.
Sorry, bro. Mind you, I don't suppose Marianne will be too impressed with the UB40, will she?
Oh, no. She's not the type to dump someone just because they lose their job.
Yeah, but did tell me how this date went.
Sam, makes a change to actually go out with someone who talks back.
I always thought you preferred your women silent and horizontal.
No. I'm into minds this week.
So you taking her out again?
I left it up to her. Probably.
Great.
All right, boys. Just come to clock on. Eh? Come to start my shift.
Oh, hang on, Matty.
Abracadabra.
Where'd you get that?
On the GG's. I got a Yankee bet up.
And?
Well, it's yours. Consider it a loan.
Oh, Matty, you're a star!
Oh, Matty, I didn't know you did horses, mate.
Well, I did today. 260 quid.
So what else did you back then?
God. With all the excitement, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Where'd you get the money, Matty?
On the nags.
What does it matter, Mick? We're back in business.
Matty, where did you get this money?
Look, Mick, just take it.
Mick, you listen to the man.
Matty.
I just got it. I had a little box of jewellery of Teresa's. You know, just a few trinkets. I pawned it.
Who's Teresa?
My wife. Well, my late wife.
Matty, take this money back and get the jewellery out. Now, go on.
No! I was just lying there doing nothing. I wasn't helping anybody. Look, I love this job. And I want to see us make a go of it. I've only pawned it, you know. Look, when you're in profit, we can get it back out. I know me wife, she'd want me to do it this way.
Matty, we can't take this, mate.
Yes, you can. Look, you've got a chance of making a go at this thing. Don't give up. Listen, Mick, this is important to me as well, you know. I mean, this job's given me a bit of dignity. I don't want to lose that again.
Thanks, Matty. You're a bloody hero.
Listen, Owen, about before, I'm really sorry. I didn't realise I was doing wrong.
It's a bit late now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it won't happen again.
Oh, too late it won't.
Where are you going?
I've left you the note.
Hold on, what are you doing?
Get off, you. Leave us alone.
Hold on, Owen, what are you doing?
I'm taking this baby where she can be looked after properly.
You can't!
Oh, I can. I can, because I'm a father. And you're not fit enough to be a mother. I'll take her to me mum, Sammy. Somewhere where she can be looked after with some love and care.
Hold on, have you told me, Dad?
No, he didn't see me go out. But you go and tell him. Go on, he's in his little garden doing his garden. You tell him.
Owen, will you hold on, please? Don't take it, Owen, please! Owen!
Hello there. Nice piece of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like the new nanny's moving some of her furniture in.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? See ya.
Yeah, bye.
Sammy. Sammy.
I must have dropped off.
Never mind that. I thought you were going for the baby.
I'll go now.
Well, you said you were going for it while I was at work.
Well, I'll go and get ready.
Don't bother, I'll go myself. If Owen thinks he's going to get away with taking my grandchild, he's got another thing coming.
Oh, Dad, don't you go. Look, let me phone him.
Look, this has gone far enough. I mean, that child should be here with his mother. I know you've got your problems, but there's nothing we can't sort out.
Oh, Dad, don't you go around on the bounce. I mean, if there's any trouble, Owen's mum will phone the police.
The longer Louise is at Owen's, the harder it'll be to get her back. Why did he take her, Sam? I mean, what went on?
I don't know. He said all sorts of things.
About what?
Can't remember.
Right, that's it. I'm going for it.
Dad, please! Dad! Dad, please! Look, I'll get a wash and I'll put some clothes on and I'll go.
I don't think you're up to arguing a toss with Owen. He'll railroad you into thinking that he's right. Just let me do it my way.
No, because it'll go all wrong when you get there.
You all right, Frank?
Yeah, all right, Mick.
Look, can you just leave us alone, please?
It's all right, thanks, Patricia. Sammy, go back inside and get yourself sorted out. I won't be coming back without Louise.
You okay, mate?
Yeah, it's all right, Mick. Just a slight hiccup.
All right, Dee. Hey, your run hasn't seen Terry Sullivan around, has he?
Oh, I don't know. I've just got back from work.
All right, then, love. See you later.
See ya.
All right, John.
All right, Mick.
Nice piece of furniture. John Harrison was wondering if it belonged to your nanny and if she's moving in.
No, it's mine.
You haven't heard anything from Margaret, have you?
I was hoping she'd be here to greet me. We had a postcard. She's due back today.
Today?
Yeah, hoping she'll turn up soon.
Beautiful piece of furniture, isn't it? Don't make them that solid these days.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to work out a way to get it inside.
Oh, we'll be able to manage that between the three of us, won't we?
You sure? You've been in hospital recently, haven't you?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'm on new medication now.
Well, it looks very heavy.
Ah! Just the man. Over here, Peter. Here, now I'll get it inside for you.
What's up?
Just take the other end, will you? And we'll take this inside for Mrs. Farnham.
Are you sure? If you flake out, I don't want it on my conscience.
Look, if there's any problem...
Listen, please, people, stop worrying about my chest. I can breathe perfectly adequately, all right? I'll get on the other end.
If you do hear from Margaret or our Derek, could you let me know?
Yeah, of course I will. Just hope she comes soon if she wants to carry on working here.
How many more times are you going to count them?
Just checking, bro. I don't want to hand it over to Terry and then find her a few bobs short.
Oh, don't make me laugh. You've not let that dosh out of your sight since you got it.
That's how it's going to stay, you know.
Hey! How comes all of a sudden you're behaving like you're the boss? I hired you, do you remember?
Didn't you know? There's been a coup.
As always. Big brother takes over. Here. I don't suppose you could lend us a few bob, could you?
Are you mad?
I'm skinned.
Look, Matty pawned his dead wife's jewellery to keep us in a job.
But he did say he was just lying there doing nothing.
Yeah, but it still must have meant something to him, though, mustn't it?
Listen. Terry doesn't know how much we've made. All he wants is his rent and a cut of the profits. He wouldn't know we just kept a little back for ourselves.
Hey. Ow. Oh, Terry's a mate. I couldn't stitch him up like that. Look, he's given us a good opportunity to get a decent business and a bit of security behind us.
Why don't you take it up to him, then?
Seeing it there's cracking me up. When the landlord's ready, he'll come for it. And we'll be there with our first instalment on the road to success.
Hiya.
Oh, hiya, love. Busy day.
So. Mr. Farnham says our Derek and Margaret are due back today.
How would she know that, then?
Said she got a postcard.
Where from?
Well, I thought to ask.
Wait to see your Derek. Couldn't even send us a dirty postcard, could he, eh?
Well, she should be due back by now. Hope nothing's happened.
Like what, love? They're probably just late.
Could have sent me a card.
Will you stop worrying?
All right, Ron.
All right, Tel.
Where's your limo?
It's down there, mate. Long time no see.
Well, I've been busy, haven't I? Here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, what's with the limo then? Are you on a wagon?
No, I've just awarded myself a nice bottle of malt whiskey.
You gonna ruin it with lemonade?
Well, each to his own, eh?
75, please. Hey, listen, while you were here, I was talking to Mick last week about that rent business.
And what's all that about?
Well, didn't you get a letter?
Probably, but if I get anything official looking, I just bin it.
I'm not bothered about these estate agents collecting the rate for Barry Grant.
I don't care so long as Ellis and Mick pay me, I am happy.
They're doing all right in there, aren't they?
Yeah, great. Anyway, anybody's probably better off at making pizzas than me. See ya.
See ya.
Ta-ra. You know, that lad couldn't give a monkeys about anything.
It'd be nice not having to worry.
Yeah. Oh, hello there, young Harrison. What can I do for you?
Johnny Golden Virginia, please.
Oh, I thought you were going upmarket. Now you got a job.
Just means I can buy more tobacco.
Fancy a young lad like you ruining his lungs.
Patricia, what the hell has your mother sent this for?
Do you recognise it, then? Because she doesn't want to take it to Spain with her, I imagine.
But this is your fault for saying you loved it so much.
Oh, I did love it when I was a little girl. I can't hurt her feelings with the truth, can I? Especially now, with her and Dad retiring to Spain.
So, we've been lumbered with it, then?
Looks like. God, I hate it.
Oh, you can't stay in here. It'll have to go in the shed.
Yeah, I just had John and Peter Harrison help me bring it in. I wanted to remove it from the glare of the neighbours.
Perhaps you could ask John to come over again. He's doing his garden.
We'll do it, eh?
No. Look, it's too heavy. Don't want you hurting yourself.
Oh, can you ask him this time? I really don't fancy another in-depth lecture on the history of the Welsh dresser.
All the more reason for you to ask him. You know him better than I do. I don't suppose there's any sign of the prodigal Miss Margaret Clements, is there?
Well, it's early yet. There's plenty of time.
Oh, really? Suppose the courtesy of a small phone call wouldn't have done anybody any harm. Mrs. Dixon heard from Derek?
Oh, she may have. They've probably just been delayed.
Oh, well, in that case...
Mr. Harrison?
She'll be here
Is
soon.
there a moment?
Maybe she's made the decision for us, though. She doesn't want a job back.
Oh, Mr. Harrison, I'm sorry. Should have thought it through.
That's no problem. Hello, Max.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for coming over. Now, look, if this is going to be too much, you will say, won't you?
No, it's no problem, really. See, I think the important thing to remember is to keep your back straight when you lift. Too many people flex the spine, which is the best way of getting a slip disc, you see.
Yeah, I know. Dad told me that when I was a lad.
Yeah, you see, if you think about it, just by bending your knees and keeping your back erect, comme ça, you see, it greatly reduces the risk of strain or even serious injury. See, if you watch the Olympic weightlifters... Have you been watching the Olympics, by the way?
No, just the highlights. Excuse me. Darling, could you put the kettle on? We'll have a cup of tea.
Drink first. Great.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Right, Mr. Hodges.
I don't want any trouble, Owen, but you know what I've come for.
I was wondering how long it'd be before you got here.
I hope I haven't disappointed you.
Look, do you want to come in?
Quite happy where I am, thanks. I just want my grandchild back where she belongs.
I want to say.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, come in and we'll talk about it.
Stop stalling, Owen. Just give me Louise back and I'll take her home.
She's not here.
Don't be giving me all that.
It's the truth, honest. Your mum's taking her down to my Auntie Elsie's.
And you expect me to believe that?
It's the truth. Come in and search the place. She's not here, honest. I wouldn't lie to you.
If she's not here, I'll wait. But when she does get here, I'm taking her home.
Head over that way a bit more, just so I can get out.
Right.
There you go.
Okay. Just put it
Oh, actually, can you just put it down for a sec?
Oh, right.
It's all right. Just prevention's better than cure, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, my goodness, they certainly knew how to make good furniture in those days, didn't they?
Sure did.
Of course, the idea being that if you make this base unit firm enough, the weight of the plate stored or even displayed in this top section wouldn't be enough to tip the whole thing backwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. I was just telling your husband earlier. We used to have one of these in Stamford. About 70 years old it was. Oh, it's beautiful. Got a good price for it, too, actually. That's some very good antique fairs down there, you know. People come from all over the place.
Really? Look, shall we,
Oh, yes, sorry. Don't get me talking about furniture, especially old stuff. I'll bore you stiff.
Not at all.
Right. What you got?
Oh, Mr. Hodges, I'm gutted about all this as well, you know.
So am I. But you're good and you've got the baby.
My man must have took her somewhere else.
I just want Louise back.
Oh, I just wish she'd listened to me. I was really worried. I thought Sammy could have the baby.
She wouldn't do that.
Oh, you sure?
Now, that's enough of that. And she loves that baby. I mean, she's just overtired with Louise crying all the time.
Yeah, and perhaps Louise is crying because Sammy won't give her any attention.
I've told you, she loves Louise.
Oh, yeah? So why isn't she here, then?
Because she's knackered. She's out of her mind with worry. Owen, I don't want any trouble with you. I just want you and Sammy and the baby to get back together again.
And I want you to listen to me. You won't listen.
Listen? Owen, do you know if I thought it'd do any good, I'd give you a good hiding.
You weren't there when Sammy was bathing her. You didn't see what I saw. I know full well she could have harmed her.
But she didn't, did she? Owen, I love that baby. And I want her back home.
Tell you what, Mick, they're throwing that place up, aren't they, eh? Modern materials, steel girders.
It's going to be a petrol station, isn't it?
Aye, so Maxie Farnham says.
Oh, well, might bring a bit more trade to the pizza parlour.
Yeah, but it might take some off me, especially if it's one of them that stocks food and milk and the like. Maybe even pizzas.
I suppose so. Never mind, we just have to work harder, eh?
Yeah. Well, Michael says you're doing quite well, innit?
Not too bad, Ron. It's been a bit of a struggle, but one way or another, we got our first month's rent together for Terry.
Aye, he was in here before looking pleased with himself about something.
Yeah, he probably knows he's got a few hundred smackers coming from yours truly. See you later, Ron.
Ta-ra.
All right, John. Hello, Mick. Nice to see a smiling face.
See you, mate.
Hello, John.
Right, Ron?
Look at the state of that mess outside Corkle's place, look.
Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace, isn't it? If he comes any further up the parade, he'll need a street trader's licence.
I mean, it'd be one thing if he was legit, but he's obviously squatting.
Well, I'd take advice on it if I were you, mate. Have a word with Max Farnham. He deals in property, doesn't he?
What, me? Me take advice of Maxie Varney? You must be joking.
Well, Don't be surprised if you come in one morning and find Corkill's got a stall outside your shop here.
I'll think about it. Anyway, how was your day?
All right, you know. Oh, quite interested, actually. Did a bit of gardening. Watched some of the Olympics. Did a bit more gardening. Saw a rumpus over at the Rogers.
How do you mean?
Oh, you know, the usual sort of thing you get around here. Sammy Rogers rushing out in a dressing gown, screaming after her dad.
Go away.
In front of everybody. Mick Johnson, he was there. Patricia Farnham. Then I ended up shifting a Welsh dresser for the Farnhams.
You did?
Yeah. And don't even mention my asthma, my age, or my chest.
Okay. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Well, while I'm here, I'll have,
No rush, John.
Go on, I'll have a packet of those mints there. You see that decision? Snappy, wasn't it? Tell you what, I'm so bored, I tell you.
I never have guessed. 14, please, mate.
Oh, does it show that much? I tell you, I should never have given up work. Can't stand it. I feel so out of things. Especially now Peter's working and bringing home a crust.
Well, hasn't Barbara got something for you to do?
Oh, decorating's been done, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, she must have something.
Nearest I've got to be needed by Barbara is to come up with a few ideas for the kids to raise money for school funds.
Well, there you go. That sounds worthwhile. What, a sponsored swim or something?
Nah, they do that already.
Don't you do the swim?
Me?
Yeah, well, you'd be able to fill in some of that spare time you're always going on about. Go and do a sponsored jog round the Albert Dock or one of them half-marathon things.
Oh, I don't fancy any jogging.
Well, a walk then. They are a sponsored walk. 5 miles or something. You get loads of sponsors.
Do you think so?
Yeah, of course you will. Go and have a go.
You know, I think I will. I will. Cheers, Ron.
Patricia?
Yeah?
Can you give me a hand, please, darling?
What's up?
Well, if I can lift this thing, will you slide the polythene underneath, please?
Thus ensuring that the wood, which is of a pine type, will be protected from the surface, which is of a damp quality, you know what I mean?
Don't, Matt. It was very good of Mr. Harrison to help.
Yeah, well, really? I mean, I don't mind him helping. It's just this imparting of knowledge. Like he's got a degree in boringology.
Ow! Max! Be careful!
Sorry, Oh. Look at this. It's for you. Probably instructions on how to care for the monstrosity. I mean, look at it. Cabinet maker must have been drunk.
Oh, my gosh, it's a cheque from Mum. £5,000.
Huh?
Her and Dad are making gifts to various members of the family before they go to Spain. It's a small endowment policy they took out years ago.
It's jolly nice, isn't it?
What are you talking about? She was fit to burn a minute ago.
No, not her. I mean that thing. Not your mum. Well, pay for a good holiday.
Oh, I feel guilty now. I was so ungrateful.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, now they're in Spain, they can have cheap holidays. No, but this'll pay for something special.
You're all heart, you.
Oh, hi. Any news yet?
Nothing yet.
Do you think they'll come back?
Well, I'd love to say yes with certainty, but
I can only blame myself for them going away.
Oh, don't blame yourself. We all put pressure on them in one way or another.
I just feel so foolish now. I can see that they are, well, sort of a couple. But I couldn't bear to lose Derek. Well, I mean, if they've got married...
Let's just leave it till they get home, eh? We can say we're sorry for the way things were. Try and make life a little easier for them. They'll turn up when we least expect them. You see.
You know, I think I could stretch myself more than a few miles.
Oh, yeah? Like where? Liverpool to Southport?
Well, I was thinking more like the Yorkshire Dales or somewhere.
Yeah, that won't be stretching it, that.
Well, have you know, I walked the Brecon Beacons when I was young.
Ah, when you were young.
It wasn't that long ago.
Now, well, try telling that to your legs.
You think I'm past it, don't you?
John, there is walking and there is walking.
I could do anything I want if I put my mind to it.
Oh, aye. Like what?
Like, I don't know, Liverpool to Hull, across England.
Behave yourself. That's miles away.
I'm not going to do it all at once, am I?
John, it's too far.
You know, there was a play on about that, wasn't there? The bloke that was in that, he was retired.
Oh, yeah. He died, though, didn't he?
Thanks, Ron. You really inspire me.
Hey, Peter. Your old fella had definitely flipped here.
Well, what's he up to now? I've put some purpose in my life at last. I'm going to do a sponsored walk across England from Liverpool to Hull.
You got sunstroke or something?
And that's enough from you.
Well, you're serious?
Of course I'm serious.
Well, Mum won't be too happy.
Well, don't go telling her then. Leave that to me.
So, you're going to stick it out up north, or what?
Well, I'll see if I can stick this job first.
You've only been doing it 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but I feel sort of confined, you know.
I know what you mean. I used to love getting out on a movie myself.
Don't you go encouraging him.
Hey, birds of a feather.
That's my nicotine levels up. I hope you're not going to leave it there.
Certainly not.
Ah.
What?
Go and have a word with him about this Jimmy Corkill squatting business.
No, I couldn't. No.
Oh, come on. Don't let pride get the better of you. I'll start the ball rolling. I'm going quite well. Max!
Hello.
Hello, I'm sorry to disturb you. It's just that Ron needs some advice.
Advice? From me? Yeah. Small problem.
This Corkill business, you know. Say?
Well, everybody down at Brookside Parade pays rent legit, but I'm sure that Jimmy Corkill squatting and he's turning the place into a dump. Of course, Barry Grant's not around, so he can't do nothing, can he?
Who do you pay the rent to?
Some estate agent.
Well, you want to be a bit unorthodox, but send them a stiff letter.
Saying what?
Well, explain the situation. You're ruining your trade. Customers are being turned away, and you'll withhold your rent.
Well, that do the trick.
Well, it should do. The company need the commission from the rent, don't they?
That's a good idea, that. Hey, wait, let me estate agent hear about this.
Hang on a minute. Mum's the word. You didn't hear it from me, all right?
Maxie. Maxie! Goes without saying, mate.
Why don't you give me the money and I'll take it up to Terry's flat?
Because when he's ready, he'll come for it.
Well, that amount of cash would burn a big hole in my pocket.
Yeah, I know. That's why I've got it.
Hey, Terry, me old mucker. Have we got something for you?
All right, Tess.
All right, Mick.
Wonders when you come and do the honours.
Ah, well, I've been busy, haven't I? This is Mr. Rowlands. He owns a couple of cafes. You don't mind if he has a look around the place, do you?
What for?
Well, with a view to buy the equipment. Come on, I'll show you that.
It's me, isn't it? What happened, Dad?
We, just talked.
Well, is Owen coming back?
I don't know, Sam. I never even got to see the baby. His mum had her out somewhere.
You didn't start shouting, did you? I mean, you haven't made things worse.
We just talked. Sammy, you've got to answer me honestly. Owen's making accusations. He's saying he took Louise away because he was frightened you might hurt her.
What? Well, why would I want to do that?
That's what he's saying.
Can you believe him?
I don't know. No. No, of course I don't.
Well, why is he saying it? I mean, what if he starts telling people that about me?
I don't know. All I know is Louise isn't here, and she should be. And we've got that social worker paying us a visit on Wednesday. I'm going to work out what I'm going to tell her.
Hey, listen, thanks very much for coming, Mr. Rowlands. Don't forget to keep in touch. See ya.
This has got to be a wind-up.
Something tells me it isn't.
Hey, Terry, tell us it's a wind-up.
Oh, come on, lads. You know that's not my style.
So what's going on then, Tess?
Nothing's going on. I'm just looking for a buyer for the equipment.
Well, you've got one us two.
And there's a month's rent there, and we can guarantee the same every month.
Oh, come on, lads. You know as much about pizza making as I do. Let's leave it to the professionals, eh?
Tess, me, Ellis and Matty, we're determined to make this place a going concern.
I want the money in one go.
We can pay in instalments.
After all the problems I'd had, you do this to me.
Nick, whatever problems you've had, multiply them by 10 for me.
Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
I want 15 grand for the equipment.
What? 15?
Yeah, cash. I want to be able to walk away from here when I want, and who knows, maybe forever.
Tess, I'm your mate.
I know. And I'm sorry it's got to be like this, but it's 15 grand cash, or somebody else gets it.
Alice!
2 minutes!
All right, Frank.
All right, Mick. Over the job.
Nah. I'm going down the bank. See if I can borrow some money, would you believe?
Doing some work in the house.
Nah. Well, Terry Sullivan is flogging all his gear off at the pizza pile and we want to buy it.
Best of luck, mate.
Cheers, Frank. So, how's things with you, mate?
You know. I had to get home early, meet the social worker.
Social worker?
Yeah. Just checking up, you know, after the last episode. But to be honest with you, Mick, give me the creeps, these people. They want to know all your personal details.
Yeah, I know how you feel, mate.
All right, Frank.
Hi, mate.
You ready, then?
You've got a nerve.
Hey, mate, boys, I better get off.
All right, see you, Frank.
Oh, hey, Mick, I'll finish with Denise, if you want her back.
Oh, one of your cast-offs on your bike. Why don't you put a tie on you?
This is smart enough.
Oh, you should have put a tie on. I don't want to give the bank manager any excuse not to give us this loan.
Hey, you, be positive. Come on. Let's go and get £15,000.
Yes.
Fool, you frightened the life out of me.
I just wanted to surprise you.
Well, you certainly did that. What are you doing here? I'm up to my eyes in work.
I just wanted to borrow the car.
Well, you won't have to be too long. I've got a dental appointment.
Oh.
What do you want it for?
I found something to do at long last. A goal to work towards.
Oh, really? What?
I'm going to earn you some school funds, some money, by doing a sponsored walk across England.
Across England? You're kidding.
Well, it's not like climbing Everest, is it?
John, I don't think the school funds are so desperate that you need to do something like this.
It's a personal challenge. Even if it had nothing to do with school funds. I was talking to Ron about it.
Ah, you might have known it had something to do with the unholy alliance.
Well, I bet him he couldn't do it.
John, I know you of old. You'll throw yourself into this with a vengeance.
I do hope this isn't a preamble about my asthma and my age.
I just don't want you putting pressure on yourself. Couldn't you do something a little less taxing?
This is fine. I haven't felt so good about anything in ages. It's just the sort of thing I've been looking for to break the monotony of retirement. Look, I've got it all worked out. I'm going to pop into town, buy a decent pair of walking boots, and then I'm going to come back and start a steady training schedule. Now, that's not going to kill me, is it?
Thank you.
I think we've made a mistake.
Doing what?
Coming home.
Oh, we have to face the music sometime.
I'm dreading seeing Max and Patricia.
We have to do it, though. I mean, maybe time's healed things a bit.
Wonder how Patricia's been coping. I bet she's had Thomas at a childminder's.
I bet she'll be thrilled to see you.
What about Max, though? Things were really bad between me and him before I left.
Yeah. He's probably going to hit the roof when she sees me. It wasn't a very pleasant farewell.
Let's just go back. Anywhere.
What, leave loose ends untied forever? I mean, neither of us wants that, do we?
I suppose not.
Do you want me to come in with you?
No, there's no cars here. I don't think there's anyone in. I'll just go and unpack.
Try and keep calm, eh? I mean, maybe Thomas is your trump card. I mean, he'd have been lonely without you.
Yeah, can't wait to see his little face. I'll see you later anyway.
Are you enjoying it there?
Oh, yes, it's very nice. We are going on a walk now. There are some very nice places around here.
Funny, isn't it? When you live somewhere, you never see the places that strangers go to.
Right, who's going to sponsor me on this walk, then?
Oh, you're going on a walk?
Yeah.
Coast to coast, love.
You must be mad.
Well, it's for charity, isn't it?
Hey, what the hell are you doing there?
You are?
You? What are you doing?
I'm just doing a running total, you know, of what I'm buying.
A running total? On a pint of milk?
Yeah, 2 pints of milk.
You're checking my prices, you, aren't you?
Yeah, William, I just want to buy 2 pints of milk.
I'll take some, thanks.
Thanks, love. There you go, sir. Thanks very much.
Hey, I'll be watching you.
Oh, will you? See yous.
Don't get yourself worked up.
Bye.
Bye now.
I better go too. Thanks for this. See ya.
See ya.
Hello, stranger.
Derek!
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
All right, Degs. Don't suppose you fancy hosting Jimmy Corkill's funeral, do you?
Take a notice of him.
Well, how are you both?
Oh, it's good to see you.
Cheek of it. Coming in here checking my prices. Right. He'll know what to do.
What's going on?
He's got a bee in his bonnet about Jimmy Corkill.
Nothing's changed then, eh?
Not here. Have you got any news for us?
What about?
You? You haven't got yourself married, have you?
No. All right.
Maxie. Oh, hello. See what he's doing now? Corkill. He's been in my shop writing down my prices.
So?
So, it's getting out of hand.
Look, I'm not some King Solomon, you know, deciding on feuds between you and a fellow shopkeeper.
Hey, he's not a shopkeeper.
Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Well, I need more advice. Listen, what's going to be my position if I turf him out?
No, I wouldn't get involved in that sort of behaviour.
Oh, I see. So are these estate agents going to listen when I send them the letter?
I don't know. Look, why don't you go down there, knock on a few doors, make your presence felt?
What do you mean? Go down to the office in person, like?
Yeah, I mean, if you feel that strongly about it. No, if you'll excuse me. I've got work to do.
Hey, that's a good idea, that, Maxie. Right. I'll do that, mate. Thanks a lot. I'll get down there as soon as I can.
She won't keep you a moment.
Thanks a lot. Look, when they come back, just leave all the talking to me, all right? Why? Hey, this is my business as well, you know. Yeah, but don't say anything flash. Like what? I don't know. Just don't be too smart. Hey, listen. If we think it's going well, plug him for 16 grand, see if we can get a new van. Look, I don't want to be in here asking for 50. Never mind bang it up another grand.
None of these people, they throw the stuff away.
Yeah, not at me, they don't. We don't even know what the repayments are.
Listen, when you're in business, you've got to be bold. If you don't take the chances, you won't get the breaks.
Yeah, well, don't get carried away, Ellis. There's a lot riding on this, like mine and the kids' futures.
Trouble!
All right, Lynn. No, thanks for coming down. I just need another mind on the latest developments.
Why, what's happened now?
Owen's taking the baby to his mum's.
What?
Yeah, he's been there since last week. Oh, no.
So?
I'll tell you in a minute. All right.
Hello, Mr. Rogers. Sorry I'm late. I got delayed at a meeting.
Thought you'd forgotten all about us. Oh, this is Lynn, friend of the family. This is Wendy, a friendly neighbourhood social worker.
Hi. Hello. Can I come in?
You could do, love, but everyone's out.
What time will they be back?
Well, Owen's at work, Chester or somewhere, and Sammy's taking a baby now to her mates.
On her own?
Yeah, I was a bit worried about that at first, but I think she's sorted some sort of test. She has phoned, everything's all right.
So how's Owen?
Well, what can I say about him? I mean, he's right behind her.
Well, I'm glad things are looking up. I'll have to call back again, but I'll phone first to make sure Sammy and Louise are in.
Great. Thanks for coming.
See you again. Bye.
Frank, you sure you know what you're doing?
No, I'm not sure. But I just couldn't face her interrogating me.
I hope you're not making things worse.
Oh, hello. You must be Margaret.
Yeah. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Anna. Anna Volska. Have you been back long?
Just a bit.
Oh. 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 I believe you left at short notice.
I went on holiday.
They thought you would be home yesterday.
Sorry, can I ask what you're doing here?
Oh, I look after Thomas while Mr. and Mrs. Farnham go to work. The job you used to do.
take credit card, don't you? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you. Bye.
Excuse me. Can I have a look in your bag, please?
Look, I know it's none of my business, but I think you're going about this all the wrong way, especially with a social worker being involved.
Just might be able to stall him for a bit.
Frank, I've been a doctor's receptionist for long enough. I've seen case notes. Things like this can get out of hand if you're not careful.
I know, but all that poking her nose is in.
She's trying to help.
I know, but discussing it at case conferences, going through all your personal details, and then what happens? When he finish with you, if they finish with you, you remain on a file, just another statistic.
But if the baby's at risk...
Oh, I know. I mean, I've been over that 1,000 times. Owen could be right. Somebody might hurt the baby.
Well, that's what I feel. She's under a lot of pressure. All the images about being the perfect mum. She's still very young.
I know.
Oh, it'll get better. Honest.
Things can't get much worse. Oh, by the way, I finished with Denise.
Hope you're making a wise decision.
I think I am.
All right. Turn to me. Hello, Thomas. Hi.
Hello.
Ah, the Wanderer returns.
I can explain.
Come on, Thomas. Let's go and play in the garden.
It's all right, you don't need to explain anything. You are, or rather you were, an employee here. You had responsibilities not only to Patricia and I, but also to Thomas. He needs stability.
Yeah, I know. I just had to sort myself out so I could be a better nanny to him. I mean, yeah, I know I was neglecting my responsibilities.
Oh, right. That's very, very decent of you.
If you just let me explain.
No, I don't want you to explain anything.
Margaret! What's going on?
It's all right, Dolly. I've just got everything sorted out. I was just terminating Margaret's employment here.
Oh, not yet, you won't.
No, I've just spoken to Margaret, and as far as I'm concerned, she resigned when she deserted the family.
Oh, Max, don't be so dramatic.
Dramatic? I'm almost bloody frantic. There's a nanny out there who's reliable, efficient, responsible. One's enough for any home. We do not need two.
Will you calm down so we can discuss this properly and civilly?
It's okay, Patricia. And I know when I'm not wanted. I'll go and pack my stuff.
Yeah, as soon as possible, please.
Wait a minute. Will you be quiet, please?
It's okay, honestly.
Where do you intend going if you have to leave here?
It's none of our responsibility.
Where? Oldham? Do you really think your mother will have you back?
Look, can we please get this sorted out? I've got to get back to work.
Will you be patient? I'm trying to sort it out.
Look, I honestly don't think you'll be very welcome back home.
I'll think of something.
What about Derek's flat?
He hasn't got a flat. It's just a room at some friends of his.
So you've got nowhere to go, really, have you?
Yeah, Patricia, I'm very sorry. I don't want to sound heartless, but setting all emotion aside, she's brought this on herself.
And as her employer...
We are no longer her employers.
Right then, as two people making a humanitarian gesture, I think Margaret should be allowed to stay in her old room until we can be sure she's sorted it all out and has found somewhere to stay.
No, I'm really sorry, but it just drag things out.
But Max, this might not be important to you, but it is. It's very important to me, and all I'm asking is for you to have some heart.
If we sack her, the least we can do is give her a month's notice so she can find somewhere else to live.
Right. 1 month, and that's that.
And she can stay in her old room?
Yes.
1 month.
Thanks a lot, Len.
OK, cheers.
Ta-ra now.
Ron, about this money I borrowed before I went.
Ah, my 30 pieces of silver.
Was that what Dee called it?
As good as. Wouldn't believe the trouble it caused.
I can imagine. No, what I wanted to say was that I'll try and pay it back as soon as I can.
Oh, stop worrying. You're all right.
Oh, I want to. I mean, not a bank.
Wish you'd impart some of that wisdom on my kids.
But what I also wanted to ask was, well, whether I could have my job back here, if there's room for me.
Of course you can. Could always do with an extra pair of hands.
Well, thanks. It's good to have family.
Yeah, well, Dee Dee's chuffed you back, isn't she? And especially glad you didn't get itched.
Yeah, I know. She asked me straight out.
And I did think that you might get engaged.
We just want to be a noble couple, that's all.
Oh, I see. Like, getting engaged isn't normal, like.
Yeah, well, let's not run before we can walk, eh?
Hiya.
Hey, love.
I bought you a couple pieces of chicken.
Where's mine?
In the fridge at home.
Well, you can have a piece of mine.
No, it's all right. I can wait. You go ahead and feed your face.
So come on. You haven't told us yet where you went on your holidays. And hey, what happened to my postcard?
I wouldn't have thought you'd have been bothered with them.
No, she isn't. Till she doesn't get one.
Go on, where did you and Margaret go?
Somewhere exotic. Eyes of endless sun, moonlit nights, the Isle of Man.
Oh, I've been there. Laxey, Port Erin. Oh, I love the place.
Right. If you two are going to go on about fellas with 3 legs and cats with no tails, I'm off to sort Jimmy Corkill out.
Oh, forget it, Ron.
No chance, Dee.
What's going on now?
Well, Corkill has only started flogging some of the same stuff I do. Now, I don't mind fair competition, Degs, but he's squatting.
Put it in writing to the estate agents.
Only Maxie Farnham has advised me to go down there in person and tell him to stop his rent. And as there's no time like the present, I'm off there now.
I wouldn't have thought Max would have put it like that.
No, but that's what he meant. And anyway, Maxie Farnham isn't quite the fella you thought he was.
Well, how do you mean?
Haven't you told him about Lech Walence's missus yet? I think you better add do.
Well, while you were away, Max and Patricia took on this Polish girl as the new nanny.
All right, Ronnie. What can I get you, mate? Hey, listen. Got a gross of condoms in the back from Dublin. Ah.
Have you? Look, Jimmy, you see all this here? This is my property right. Right up to that line. And your gear is straying over it.
Behave, will you? Don't tell me you're going to get all territorial on me.
I just don't want your gear on my property, that's all. I pay good rent for this, unlike some.
Hey, I've told you, haven't I? I have done a special deal with Barry Grant. We're part of the same family, aren't we, hey?
Part of the same mafia, you mean? Anyway, I have a feeling that your tenancy, dubious as it is going to be coming to an end very soon.
Oh, aye? Hey, didn't know you flogged crystal balls in there and all, dicko.
No? Well, you might just wish you bought yourself one. Corco.
I don't know. Makes you wonder if it's worth opening up, doesn't it? Yeah, of course it is.
Hi, lads.
Get real, Ellis. We've been to 3 building societies and a bank to try and get that loan.
And there are still others.
I don't know. Maybe life's trying to tell us something.
What, like pack it up and go on the dole?
No, but 15 grand is a lot to borrow.
Yeah, and Terry needs it or we're out of business.
Oh, so you just got it in your back pocket?
Hey, don't you be starting on me. I've not been refusing your loans all day.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
All right, boys. Aye, aye. Miami Vice lives again, eh?
All right, Jimmy.
I've got a couple of thousand spare of it, Jimmy.
Push out. Listen, I was just wondering if you might be interested in a few cheap tins of, you know, the Altomases and that for your pizzas. Only I know this bloke.
Maybe a few days ago, Jimmy, but we might be in business much longer.
Oh, aye, why's that?
Terry Sullivan's selling up and he wants his cash now.
How much then?
Lots. Too much for us. We've been to try and get a loan, but no chance. See you, Jimmy.
Yeah, see you, matey. Hey, listen, you tried everywhere then?
It's near us, damn it.
Oh, well, if you tried the High Street, looks like you might have to try the Bank Street. Know what I mean? Anyway, listen, I'll catch you later, OK?
Barbara?
I'm up here. Oh,
Hello.
you seem happy.
Just got my walking boots. Good price, too.
Do you have to do this walk across England? I mean, why can't you do Liverpool to Southport?
Because it's not much of a challenge.
What are you grinning at?
Sense of achievement.
Oh, buying a new pair of walking boots.
Oh, doing something positive. Being in control. Making a decision. And being prepared to take the consequences. I got you this.
Oh, thank you. That was very brave, choosing something on your own.
Copy for the client and one copy for us. Hey, it doesn't matter, there's no rush anymore.
All right, Maxie.
Hello. What are you doing here?
Hey, just doing what you said, mate. Come down here to tell these tossers where to stick the rent.
Here?
Yeah. This is Fletcher's, isn't it?
God. Oh, my. You know, on reflection, the advice that I gave you, I don't think it was sound advice.
Hey, I do. Should have done it ages ago.
Night, Max.
Yes, good night, Michelle.
Nice pair of legs, eh, Maxie? Hold on. What are you doing here?
I think we'd better talk about this.
You work here, don't you? You do, don't you?
I had no idea that my firm were agents for Brookside Parade.
All this time and you work for them?
We'll have to come to some arrangements here, all right?
You're my flaming landlord, you. Do you know that? Hey, these are your bosses.
I didn't know. I'm in developments.
Oh, yeah? Well, you can just develop this then, Maxie. You could save me a job. You can tell your boss where to stick his rent yourself.
No, wait a minute, please.
Hey, wait a minute. Nothing, mate. I'm just taking your advice. Thank you very much. I'm on a rent strike. Nice to have a friend on the inside.